8 hinggan alas 9 tirabi. Itiday ito istasyon tayo, DCWT 540, Radyo Totoo. Oras ni mga iwan. Magadwa tayo ni Father Clyde Banasan, amang ibingay kada tayo, kadagiti kapanunutan, kapadasan ken adal. May panggep, ti panagbalin tayo nga gaywan, kadagiti sagot iti apu kada tayo. Kuna tinasantuan na surat, narod mang ted kumatunggal maysa, akasagubog iti puso na. Tayaten ti Diyos ti mang ted, as siraragsa. Ti maysa pasurot ni Kristo, nayaban ken nadutukan, amang iwan. Oras ni mga iwan.
Naimbag nga rabi itay manen kaabsat at ti manen do'y numutoy biyag nga maki isistorya kada kayo iti lasud ti maysa nga oras. Kaya nagyaman tayo tanay kan ti manen ti gundaway nga mangibingay kadagiti kapanunutan may panggap ti surusuro iti kunan tayo nga maysa nga nadutukan mga aywan. Ket sakbay nga talantanan tayo ti maysa nga topiko ngay naisaganak atata nga rabii. Umawag tayo man kini Apo Dios babaan iti panagkararag. O Dios nga gubayan ti amin nga imbag agyaman kami manen iti dayto nga gundaway nga inted mo kada kami sapay kumata makaadal kami manen kadagiti kakapintas nga sursurum babaan iti simbaan nga ayan mi ket makatulong daytoy iti panagtungpal mi kadagiti bilbilin mo ket makayayo kumaken ka ket amumi nga daytoy ket pagsayaatan ti simbaan nga binukal mo iti sidong mi. Tarabay na kami kadi babaan iti Espiritu Santo tapno maidanon mi kadagiti kakabsat nga agbubuya ken nagdengdengeg babaan iti daytoy nga estasyon dagiti kakapintas nga adal may panggap ti biag ti maysa nga mga iwan. Itinagan ti Ama, ken ti Anak, ken ti Espiritu Santo. Amen. Good evening manen, kakabsat. Kat sakbay nga sarita ti naisagana nga tupiko, kanaman ti sumagmuman nga gundaway nga agkablaaw, kadagiti kakabsat dita. Muna-unay ti condolences ko, iti pimusay nga maysa nga ina, ti mother da Sister Perlita, iti Camfor, nang runay di Coldstream Gimong, our condolences for the loss of your beloved mother. Kat kas naipromise, kat awan ti kapimindaasan nga panakikay sami kada kayo, nuhaan nga ban iti panagkararag, nang nangruna unay iti panakaidaton tinasantuan nga misa, para ken kuana, ken da kayo nga masaknan nga pamilyana. Kadagiti amin nga agdengdengeg babaan iti radio naimbag nga rabi kada kayo amin dita ijay nangalisan Apo mumiti sasaaden nyo dita dagiti nagpositibo iti COVID-19 di kadi mauawanan tinamnama kararag tayo tapno malusutan tayo daytoy nga panubok iti biag. Adada nga kumamang tayo kini Apo Dios ket mamati tayo iti nabilag nga grasya na. Kadagiti amin nga kaabsat of course nga napiktaran iti daytoy nga agdama nga pandemya. Awan ti sabali nga sarikadkad tayo no saan nga iti grasya ni Apo Dios. Kadagiti met dayti FB good evening kada kayo. Now if you have some queries or maybe questions or clarifications especially through the FB, do not hesitate to forward them to us. We will try to satisfy your queries no dati panakabalin na. So ti topic nga tayo pagtutungtungan tata ang rabi ikat tuloy dijay nasarita tayo idi napalabas nga Lunes kadijay maipanggap jay kung kunada nga expected implications ti panangibiyag dahito nga sistema iti tithing. Ta dahito nga rugket kasla duwa dahito nga sistema nga intay dakdakamaten di aransil system kan dahito ko na tayo nga tithing system. Kadi aransil system iso di ko na tayo nga kadawyan nga sistema ti simbaan no kasano iti panag manihar na iti biyag na akas may isang simbaan. And that is the usual kung natin yung fees when kung natin ang magatadan dagiti serbisyo ti simbaan agsipot ta kasapulan namat. Ket nadanon mo jay tiyempo nga padason tayo man mo daytoy sa bali nga sistema iso daytoy tithing system ngintay dapat kamatan tata. So given na daytoy nga tithing system ket madaman iti gimgimong yo iti parokya, so ada dagitoy siguro na dakamat yun dagitoy nga implications na. Ket dagiti saan pay nga nangirugi, you expect these implications to happen. Ket ituloy ko dagiti sumagmamanong kunato nga implications. Saan kon siguro nga ulitin inya di mun unang talo ituloy kon ti may kapat. So kuna na ditoy nga may kapat nga implication kat no ada iti kuna tayo nga transparency iti panakaimanihar ti parokya mas ma-develop tayo jay panagtalek dagiti tattao. Kasi oray no ibaga tayo nga intuddan di jay nga gatad akas donasyon wenno bayad wenno tithes da sanda nga maikat di jay kapanunutan nga ket anya nga tangay ti pangus-usaran da kadagitoy nga may ited wenno bayad. So, obligasyon ti simbaan to satisfy dagitoy nga queries ti tao by being transparent. Parangda no anya iti pakos usaran na dagitoy nga provisions wenno papapanan na. Ket daytoy nga aspeto mas maguyugoy da jay panagtalek ti tattao. Ken maikadwa no makita da dagitoy nga papapanan na mas maingganyo da nga makipaset kas pangarian ko jay may nga allocation ket para iti relief program iti parokya. For example tata nga pandemya ada dagiti kunada kakabsat dita nga talagang marigatan da iti kananda. Let us say nagkaroon iti cases iti nga lugar na lockdown da, maiparit nga rumwar da, yata agtrabaho. So meaning agbisin da. So daytoy met parokya amuna dita nga sasad. So mangted iti kunatayo nga emergency food relief or ayuda. Ket maamiris dagiti tattao nga ayan lang gayam nga umanay nga mangtud tayo. Kasapulan tayo pay gayam nga agtrabaho. Kas pangarian ko jay panag market kadagiti kasapulan. Jay panag repack. Jay panag distribute. So more than the donation nga intidda mas maragsakan da pay no ma-exercise da di jay oras ken talento da nga makipaset iti dayta nga programa. So that is one of the implications of tithing. So ti tao nga agta-tithes ket ma-exercise na di talo nga elemento iti panagtights na. Jay panagtights na iti resources na, jay treasure na. Panagtights na di oras na nga ipaay na. Panagtights na iti talento wenno talugading na nga amuna nga makatulong iti pada na nga tao. So, this will enhance more of the faithful participation in the life and ministry of the church or parish they belong. The parishioners participate more and become actively involved and generous if they know the income and the needs of their parish. That is why it is also the responsibility of the parish through the PPC maybe, through the Parish Pastoral Council report, the Finance Council report, adaman di jay obligasyon ti diocese to make a 6-monthly report and to report to the congregation on Sundays, which we do either quarterly or 6-monthly or annually. Why? Because we want to let the people know how things are being governed or administered. And so they will have a way of taking part also in this. Han nga di intalak da diya kat awarin tibiyang da? No, that is one of the implications of this. So, there must be therefore the financial accountability also of the church hierarchy. No ko na tayo nga church hierarchy, of course, dagiti mangidaulo iti simbaan tayo, da obispo, da kami nga papadi, dagiti nadutukan iti maysa nga annong iti simbaan, ken dadumapay nga agtabtrabaho iti simbaan. They should be aware of the assets and liabilities of their diocese and parish. So there is a way wherein parishioners could also participate. Kas pangarigan ko matata nga pandemic nga rod kat adversely affected the income, not only the family but also the church. So the people would like to know how they could also do more. Now, if they know the financial situation of their parish, maybe they will find a way also to help out. So, DJ ti maikapat nga implication ti kuna tayo nga tithing system, jay transparency and participation among the parishioners. Maikalima, ket kuna na ditoy, while the church is preaching justice, she must also practice justice among her church workers. Ayun, medyo challenging na ito yung aspeto among us, nga mangi manmanihar, mangi govern iti simbaan wenno parokya. Because more than the preaching that we do, we have to put into flesh those preachings to our daily lives. So, financial stability brought by this new tithing system will enable the diocese and the parishes to give just compensation to its workers. So, salitaan tayo dito, just niya. What is just? And, no, just ko na tayo, adamot iti pagibasaran tayo. And one of it is the, kuna tayo nga, dictate with no mandate iti DOLE, the Department of Labor and Employment, where ada dagiti stipulation sa jay ngay baga nga kastoy ati minimum wage, kastoy dagiti benefits iti maysa nga mangmangged, whether in the private sector or in the public or government sector. So, ti simbaan nga rod ket makarit to put into flesh what she preaches about justice. Ket may isa nga paborito nga example dito ket kastoy. No siya nga pinaka-employer mo, ket sika ket may isa nga worker ko, ilibre ka iti merienda. I-treat ka iti lunch or dinner. Yon. Tapos, into numadanon ti panagsusweldo, ket kurang iti 1,000 wenno 2,000 di sweldom. Siyempre, agriri ka. Kung ang mga apo, apay nga kurang ti sweldo, ket kung nakinyam, ket intreat ka mo't iti lunch kan dinner, kan merienda. Apay nga agriri ka. Anya ti makaw na ijay. Of course, it's not reasonable. Because what is justice ko natin kat ited ko pa iji umno nga swildom sa kanto ilibre iti merienda. When no, itreat ka iti lunch when no dinner. I give first what is due to you, and then I can be generous. I cannot exchange the two. Hangko nga, yun una jay pagka-generous ko kinyam kuno, tapos hangko nga ito di jay umno. It is not. So that is what we call justice. Justice first before being generous ko na tayo. Tanong usaram di generosity, tapos hamong ito di umno, that is not justice at all. Until now, there are so unfortunate dahito pa lang sa sitwasyon until now, there are parishes that practice skeletal forces during this pandemic. Why? For the reason that they can no longer afford to pay the salary of their workers because of the lack of resources also. Kunada nga, anong sa inyo ati, agtrabaho ti mamin pati makalawas ta, hami kaya nga suluan da kayo iti mamin iti may nga lawas. Well, it may be justifiable, but in the context of, di ko natin yung Christian practice of justice, anyangay, mga nga rod iti batu, iti duangal daw nga ngay mentraan when nagtrabahuan. Pero that is the reality. Why? Because awan mo't nga rod ti pangalaan ti simbaan. Kurang mo't di resources na. In fact, majority of our church workers receive minimum salary as prescribed by law. While we know very well also that majority of our church worker work more than 8 hours. And by kung natayo ko mga in the context of justice again, they should also be entitled of what we call overtime. Kinda dumapay angak wa nga incentives kanya da. Ngam saan because they know that that is also the unique difference between a public service and a church service. That they are more than willing to give their extra time if needed for the service of the parish. But sad to say that they receive, even after 25 years working, they still within the minimum level of their salary. Again, it is just. Pero kas may sa Kristiyano, siguro we go more than what is just. Modesty aside, ijay St. Vincent nga ayan mi, we were able to when we were able to establish this tithing system, and it is enough. The collection is enough to address the vital needs of the parish. Our church or parish personnel receive what is due to them, and also receive some incentives thereupon for the services they rendered. And I'm happy to know that this church personnel develop that kind of or sense of commitment, that they are no longer after their salary, but you really see how committed they are. For example, they themselves would decide na even if it's holiday, if they know that there is a need to work, then they say, Father, oray umentra kami. Oray bay amon di jay overtime, when no jay double pay, it's okay. Amuming dati trabaho. And that is something unique. Why? Because it's a show or manifestation of how people would go beyond the monetary aspect of it. Why? Because they know that the church is also just and fair to them. Ayun. That is the point in here. And so, when fairly compensated, our church workers in return can render good services according to their Christian vocations rather than money-oriented. So nga oray no, after the working hours dakat, you see that they are still doing something, and you will observe how they really do things out of devotion to their work. So what a good implication as far as this tithing system is concerned, when we reach this level, that our church workers are more contented, because they also receive more than the minimum, because the parish can afford to give. Last year they received an increase in the salary, because we know the parish can afford. And they also receive quarterly 25 kilos of rice and some other things that we can readily offer, because we know we can do it out of the system that made this kind of implication to us. So DJ apo ti maika 5 gat daytoy kat may sana pintas nga implikasyon na as far as the parish is concerned, when she practices this system of this tithing system. Maikanem, kuna na ditoy, it makes people realize and participate in issues that affect their lives as people of God. That is one important role of the priest. Dakamate na dito nga timay sa nga anungan mi nga papadi ket to make people realize the importance of being part of the issues of the church and be part of it, makipaset da nang nangruna no daytoy ket talaga nga maapektaran met iti biag da kas maysa nga Kristiyano. So it goes without saying that people would realize how important the issues are in their lives and how urgent their participations also are. And this is one of our roles to let them realize all these things. So ibagbaga na na kami nga papadi ket masapul met nga ikan mi ti oras ti tattao to integrate and immerse with our people in order to know them better. When I was in Cannon Road, one of my concerns there is to at least establish a kind of rapport to our people in there, especially the Gimong leaders. That is why I made it a point nga after the Mass, I would sit down with them over a cup of coffee or something and informally talk to them about their issues, about their concerns. So we have to do some improvements in the facilities, like for example, providing kitchen and some sort of that in order for people to come together, sit down, and talk about things that affect them. And that's very effective because, in the services, on Sunday services, our members who come are captive audience. They just listen because the occasion provides so. Hamet nga diya misa kat may isa nga kasya nga agdibatian, Q&A, mate. It's a worship time. So, awan ti gundaway pimandag iti tao nga agsaludsod, mangikwa iti concerns da, if not provided. And I found it very effective just simply to sit down with them for 30 to 30 minutes over a cup of coffee or something while talking about it. And I found it effective dating pamayan because I realized that there are issues that they need to resolve through those means. Casual conversations, dati clarifications, and there you are. Adugayam dagiti issues da nga haminga amo which can be resolved through those means. So it's a great lesson on our part, ministers, to really spend time with our people. And why implication? Kasi kinyak na kaming papadi, we are not after our stipend. We are not after the collection. The gimongs have enough for themselves to address their basic necessities and even also can afford to give the stipend of the priest. So the priest is not diverted in those concerns because his people can take care of them. And it's really a kind of attitude that somehow developed along the way. And I'm very thankful of it because it really happened that way. Now, diya ti may isang napintas ng implication namat nga on our part, our roles as priests and ministers. May kapito, the implication of the tithing system requires a great deal of openness on the part of the leaders or the priests for that matter, the kami nga, who are directly involved with our people. So it takes a kind of openness on our part to learn what is this system all about. Tadi may isang karigatan dito ka dijay to embrace change. We usually resist change. Yes, Jai. He must be open to new ideas and learn to recognize the different charisms of the lay faithful. Yun. It may be our forte as leaders or the kaming papadi It may be our weakness also. It may be a kind of challenge on our part. But the fact remains that we should and must be open to the developments in the mindset and attitudes of our members. How can I, for example, preach this spirituality of stewardship if I myself is not convinced or do not believe in it? Hari pa'y kunada nga nangalaw ng mga piyang-piyang. I might as well first convince myself so that I would have the passion of talking about it and coupled with its corresponding action so I could be more credible to people in whom I share these ideas to them. Meaning, conservatism is not a good idea in here. In fact, conservatism kills new ideas. So, the institutional church must accept the modern democratic mentality of our people. You know, we have to accept the reality now that our people know many things. In fact, they know better on things also, certain things that we do not know. We have to accept that. In matters of expertise, there are people who know better than us. So let us not presume that gaputo nag-adal kami ti sang pulong nga tawon di seminaryo ko amumiyam amin nga bambanag. No. Actually, it would make us realize that we do not know many things. As they say, the more you learn, the more you realize that you do not know. And this is something that would also challenge us so that the richness of our people would come in for the richness also of the church. May isang concern kami nga papalikat ko eh. Well, I stand corrected. But I can say this, numaminsan na kami nga papadi, we lack trust in our people. We lack trust in our people. We do not give them the benefit of the doubt that they can do it. May kawalo. Ken maudi, makunate na, maudi nga pa, dito nga implication na. And so, it is a wise decision never to give up when problems come up. So, we are talking here of perseverance, persistence. Iko natin nga, nga pinadas mo namin isang hang nga nag-work, kat kunamon nga ay gaya mga agbalin. No. In fact, scientists failed more in the experiment than coming up with a successful one. So, we should not be discouraged right away when there are blocks that would befall along the way. Let us take them as challenges. We live in a world of instant products. Tagpaisumat with the offer of technology and social media today, our minds are being conditioned to the most convenient, the most instant, the most, wala eh. Hindi ako pinagpawisan eh. Kung natin dyan, dyan na eh. So that is our world. So that when the other way around would set in, ayun ang problema. Nalakatayon nga, give up. Because we are so conditioned with that. Hala ko madijay dito yung FB kat ko na. Do not use your calculator, use your mind. Tagpay sumati niya. Nato yung nasanay iti ko calculator. Amumot nga 9 times 9 kat 81. You know it. It's 81 pero agkurang nga pa lang ti confidence nga correct nga ta. I-consult mo pa lang di calculator. And that is now the influence of the effect of di ko natin yung instant. So, we expect to see instant results. For example, in matters of relationship, mas siguro ti instant nga ko nga relationship nga napintas. I believe it developed along the way and took some time when people would say na okay na. You cannot say na after going together for a month or two, tapos ko na yung okay na kayo, kakasal na, I would be the first one to object on that. Yet we must learn to accept the fact that good things can only come from persistent effort, hard work, sacrifice, patience, and perseverance, especially on our part as priests. Well, with due respect to my colleagues, na kami nga papadi, we experience this also. Ada naging kakamsat nga medyo ababay iti pansensyada, pinadas da, kasi nga nag-work, and then awanin. That's the last effort. Last nga ininaramid da. Haan kuma. Daytoy tighting system tayo kat ko. We are building up values. And values are not developed overnight. So in here, we are building some sort of spirituality. And we know that spirituality is a lifestyle, a way of life. And it will take some persistent effort in order to claim that there you are, you have developed it. Many experience before flared with great fervor resulted to a flop. Agpaiso, nagpipindas dagi jay plano da, tapos they try to apply it, pero only to realize na, may gayam nga nagbalinan. Anya, what happened along the way? I think the problem there is persistence, perseverance, the courage and the challenge to move on in spite of some blockades, or at times you are deterred along the way. But it does not mean that it is now the end. No. Who knows? Baka digayagayam iti mang build up tapno natubtub A lot of good initiative were lost because of lack of determination. So I guess the proper term that we can entertain in here is the term determination. With Agbay Sudijay. If you are determined in doing things, you do not mind if you fail or yes, so how many times you fail. No. Because mo mga magunod mo matlaang diay. It's just a matter of persevering. For example, you want to reach 100 push-up. For the first try, kinayam ti 10. And you are not contented, kinayap ti 10 para sa manti 15. And you try, nakayam ti 15. Aging nga nga magunod mo di jay nga. Kahit mga gunudan. That's it. That's what we mean by perseverance and determination. There must be courage and open-mindedness to look for the cause and solution to the problems instead of reversing back to the Arancel system. I have heard a lot of stories about this. Dagiti nag-attempt nga in-implementar da DJ tithing system, but after some time, they reverted back to the Arancel system. Apay, ngamin, awan kanumat, as lang it died down. Haanda nga binirok no anya iti cause na DJ nga cause siguro problema. Then the bother to find out and to start all over again. And that is the point in here. So again, da kami nga I for one who started would be a witness to that. There are surmounting failures also that we have experienced, but they did not uh, hold us back because we are determined to continue and hopeful that it will work. Mutlaang ijay previous assignments ko iti parishes. I know there are parishes who reverted back to Arancel. It's so sad. But I know that there are also parishes who are proud to tell to the world their success stories. That after those trying times, they were able to make it. And now they're enjoying the fruit of their labor. And it's good to hear those stories because these are real pictures of these ideas that we are trying to talk about it, these systems that we are trying to uh, consider from that iron cell system into a tithing system. Kat dagitoy dagay nadakamat tayo nga kwa expected implications of a tithing system compared to the arancel system. Aguray kata kwa sakbay nga ituloy tayo ti may sapay nga tapiko agkantakman di may sapay nga kanta. Ket daytoy sinurot ko di July 20. Daytoy nga tawon may panggap iti environment in solidarity with the Commission on Environment headed by Father Mario Tambik. We are doing also our part in this commission to complement each other's program, that we are all steward of God's creation, especially environment. So I wrote this song and I titled it Iwanan, to take care of our environment, God's creation. Ay nagpintasen a lugar nakayanakan tayo, sagutan na pateg manipud kenkwana anang aramid ti langit ken daga. Sapay kuma taiwanan akas panagraem, kinaimbag na samayan tay dayta panagtalek na. Gemanyat nagpadagan na kita ti aglawlaw sayo penti bangin na nakalkaldang balinsweken kasasaad na. Gemanyat nagbanagan na, kitayem ti aglawlaw, sayo pem ti agin na. Nakalkaldaang balinsweken, nagbanagan na. Ket nuada ti gundaway tapno maisimpa, nadadael napirdi alangana, ditay palabsen tiyempo maawanen. Ngemanyat nagbanagan na, kitayem ti aglawlaw, sayo pem ti agin na. Nakalkaldaang balinsweken, kasasaad na. Ngemanyat nagbanagan na, kitayem ti aglawlaw, sayo pem ti agin na. Nakalkaldaang balinsweken, nagbanagan na. I am also very passionate regarding these issues on environment, because it's really part of being a good steward. Kasi no kunami ti bagim nga mapagtalka nga gayaywan, it embraces almost everything in your life. Kat once you develop this spirituality of being a steward, it will really radically change your worldview, your perspective, and most especially your way of life, your values. Kat talagang dakkel iti pagbaliwan na. How you treat, how you relate, how you act. These are all the things that makes radically a person who is considered a good steward. Kada ito yung kanta, magbaga na jay kuna tayo panangaiwan. Panangaiwan tiyam amin nga bambanag iti biyag tayo. Akas may isang pinaraswa ni Apo Diyos. So, maudi nga tupiko nga intay dakamatan, kaya ko na da nga mechanics and machinery. No mechanics ko na tayo, anya nga digi pamayan, anya nga digi procedure, anya nga digi ti aramidin tayo, nga surutan tayo. Tapno maitungpal tayo dito yung addang. Sila ko man di ay mechanics iti ngay paganurutan dagiti Katoliko, may panggap ti tiyempo iti panakatay. Ket ada ti mechanics nga surutan da. For example, malagip ko no ijay nga gimong ket ada ti natay, no ijay gimong leaders is to a certain already, no diyan natay ket nabunyagan nga Katoliko that is first nga aramidin da. May kadwa is to a certain no resident pa isuna. Kat by law ko natin nga nulagyan kaya ti 6 months and above, you can be considered a resident in that place. Maikatlo no makonsulta di pamilya na no agpasugal daw no haan. No agpasugal da, haan nga maitud di saranay, numan pa'y pag nalata di serbisyo. For example, di panamunpon, panakaimisa, tungpal lata di ngam di jay maitud nga saranay kat saan nga maitud. No agpasugal. So, these are mechanics na paganurutan nga surutan, iti panakaitungpal ti may nga banag. Now, nuko natin nga mechanics iti typing, andaman dagiti bamanag nga i-consider tayo. And kasilpo na dito di ko nadangay nga machinery. Di jay pinakabagi dito nga banag. For example, the parish is considered a machinery. The parish is considered machinery because it operates according to its dagiti panakaimanihar na, ada dagiti ada ni Apo Padi nga parish priest, ada dagiti parish personnel, ada dagiti workers, ada dagiti programs, ada dagiti volunteers, ada dagiti kasay. Buklan na tayo iti may nga machinery. So, kuna na dito'y, the entire local church is the machinery. Either the diocese or the parish. It is considered a machinery. Now, this tithing system is considered the fuel. Di pinakalana, oil na. Padasam kadinga ko nga pag ginasgasan ti landok nga awan ti lana nakangalngalaw nagpangit nga dinggan ngumno kam ti oil na kat naglamuyot iti panag awan ti kuna ti nga friction na. So the entire local church is the machinery while tithing is the fuel. The fuel and the machinery complement each other in order to function effectively and harmoniously. So, consider di jay makina itilugan nga ikam iti oil. Iyo unag. Tanaw na ti akat agpangpang madadaol. Ada di jay may nga kamsat mi nga awan piman ti background na itilugan. Gaputan na amo di ay pataray nga pataray madimdama ka nag-overheat di ko mga tumarayin jalugan only to find out nga na dry upan gayam di makina nga nagre-refuel nga nag-change oil ajay ti pagarup na ka forever nga kasjay awan idi naibusan ti oil na nag-overheat na pangpang jalandok na awanan that caused a major damage of the vehicle. So, fuel is an indispensable part of the machinery. Kat in comparing word nga ti tithing will be an indispensable part of the whole machinery. No awan daytoy nga material provision, no matter how beautiful our programs are, they will remain in the black, the hard copy or black and white nga hantong maimplementar. In the diocesan level, an organizational structure is set up in such a way that the pastoral department, in our case here in the Diocese of Baguio, we call it the Lifarsati, the acronym for liturgy, formation, social action, temporalities, and youth. Okay dito kinyatay because we have started way back, many years back. And this is actually the vehicle for the pastoral program of our diocese. It is already defined as far as we are concerned, up to the gimong level. So, these terms are no foreign to our lay leaders, amo na ito yan. Now, we have also this, we call it the vision mission goals and objectives. So dito may isa nga kasapulan, may isa nga kuna tayong mechanics. Masapul nga day iti tangtangaden wenno namnamaan ti tattao. Masapul nga amuda ti turturungan ti simbaan wenno parokyada. And is guided through a clear vision that they would like to reach. And they have a compelling mission to accomplish. And they have a clear objective nga gunudan da. So, kinya tayo dito yung diocese, adamutan da gito'y. Ada da gito'y kat I think we are happy about it. Just again a matter of putting some fuel in them so that it would run smoothly and efficiently. The last diocesan pastoral assembly that happened somewhere in November of 2018 has defined our direction as a local church here in the Diocese of Baguio, including the province of Benguet. In that diocesan assembly, we tried to revisit the vision, mission, goals, and objectives that were crafted in the previous pastoral assemblies, and we came up with a kind of priority programs, and we came up with a 5-year priority program. And yara ito'y so di ko na nga Commission on Environment and the Commission on Respect and Dialogue with Diverse Cultures. Dati ati dua. They so material based from the consultation that happened each pastoral assembly composed by the delegates from the different parishes. However, it is sad to say that its implementation has gone through a rough ages because of the lack of fuel that propels it. Di may sangwa, rigat na. All these things are in place, pero awan ti makita tayo unay nga implementation because first, awan iti personnel tayo nga ibaon nga na kami nga papadig at we are always excused because we have other things to do other than those programs. In the parish, ay nagadadua, ti trabaho mi ijay. So we can excuse ourselves with that. Now it boils down again to dati ko na tayong fueling. Nga usaran tapno nga rod tumaray di nga programa. So most of the parishes at the Benguet district has this program on tithing, and we're happy to know that. However, it is not yet enhanced as it is dreamed long time ago. Again, we started this program on tithing way back 2004 when we were elevated as a diocese with the end view that this tithing would address the more important aspects of our church life. But again, I would say na kurang pay tapno adequately ko mga masuportara na dagiti programa tayo. The tithes are barely enough to supplement some ordinary expenditures of the parish. In fact, adupay lang diti parishes nga ang dependar pa iti supplementary budget by asking subsidies from the diocese. For example, J collection dakat kurang pagsweldo dati katikistada. and they need catechists for the evangelization ministry, but they could not afford to pay them because of the lack of collection. Ano umanay yung collection da yung love offering, ano umanay yung collection da yung tithing, manmanong mo ti donasyon. So, maparalyze di yung programa. There are even parishes who ask for a kitchen subsidy, meaning dagi basic nga kasapulan dito parokya hanggang umanay, so they need outside resources. These are real concerns that affect the ministry evangelization of our parishes in our gimongs. So it's still too far from reaching its full capacity to support the operation of the parish. So there is a need to enhance more on this. And I believe one of the mechanics again is to do a massive advocacy, evangelization, catechism on this aspect to all members of our church. Meaning we need to invest on this. Di nga rin man nga maka-invest, no? We need to conduct trainings, skills trainings, seminars for our lay people so that they will help us in the advocacy program, in the implementation of our programs and activities. It boils down to that again. So, anya nga we need to revisit our machinery. We need to revisit our financing system. If we think that the old system is no longer relevant today, then there is the need to change for another system. And we believe that this system is one most effective as far as our church life is concerned. To end my reflection with you is through a kind of example. Ijay Canon Road nga nagapuak by the way, good evening kada kayo amin nga kaobsadita Canon Road nga dundumngag. I miss you all in there. Sapay kumata in spite of this pandemic at nasaya tuilata, we can go still with the things that we do nga sante ko mga ma-deter diti daytoy nga pandemya. Now, da kamatak ti padas ko dita, I hope you agree with me nga well during my time kat the average collection of our tithes in there for the 13 gimongs kat kurang-kurang nga 30,000. Divided by 2, tadya 50% i-remit yu ijay parokya, di ba? So we usually receive the 50% remittance around 12,000, 13,000. Agbari dahil depende ti ko ano minsan binulan. Kat DJ nga 12,000 to 15,000 is not enough for the operation of the parish for that month. We have the secretary nga all around. We have 3 part-time catechists. We have the program, the seminar. We have the household expenditures and so forth and so on. It's talagang kurang. Ngumanya nga isumot iti anusan tayo nga isupay. This is why we need to enhance more in this because we believe also that you are not yet that kan gunihan tiyang na kayo pa napuna nga napuspus when na squeeze. We need to develop more so that you would be convinced more nga what you are giving is not enough. You still have the capacity to give more. Ajay. May isang example ko dita, may isang gimong dita kuha. Nadakamat kung samot hindi na minsan dito nga. Adamot ti engineer dita, adamot ti teacher dita, adamot ti contractor dita. How come magpaparehas ti tithes na nga sa 10 pesos? I think it's not a good understanding also about uh, tithing. Tithing is also about uh, proportionality, the proportion to the blessing that you receive. If you give, if you receive a bigger blessing, then you ought to give also a bigger uh, thanksgiving offering through your tithes. Ajay, you cannot say na you are receiving 30,000 tapos the tithes mo ko 10 pesos. I think it's not also proportionate to the blessing that you are receiving. So this is what we mean by uh, trying to develop that kind of lifestyle. So in one way or the other, we can stand before God and say, Lord, I'm trying to be a responsible steward of yours. And we can be happy to be witnesses of the development along these years. But again, I believe it is not enough. We have to do more. We have to continue learning about all these things so that we will help convince ourselves and others of the truthfulness of this kind of spirituality. And hopefully, with the grace of God, we can stand righteously before Him. So, as far as the pastoral trust of the diocese is concerned, we have already these things in place. We have the vision, mission, goals, and objectives. We have the implementing program of the Live for Sati. We have the Christian communities. We have the leaders. Now, what is lacking is the fuel, which is the tithes that would propel almost everything of this. To end, we need again to overhaul the financial system of our church. I believe this is what the Protestants had gone through many years back, and now they are enjoying the fruits of their transformation. So kakabsat, di ti kwa, ti gibos na ti reflections ngayon bingay ko kada kayo. Sapay kumata, dati na ibati nga adal manen kada kayo may panggap ti biag ti may sang aga ewan. Thank you jay Master Control. Kadagiti kabsat ko dito nga nakitugtugo kanyak. Thank you for also facilitating in this radio broadcast. Kada kayo agdingdingag gagyaman ak manen ti ayatyo nga naki dingdingag kan kada diti FB. Again, if you have some comments or clarifications, please feel free to put them on the air. We'll try to prepare some corresponding answers or siguro sungbat na dagiti nga salud sa Diyo. Once again, thank you and gibusan tayo dito nga oras bawan iti panagkararag tayo. O Diyos nga gubahin ti aming imbag, gagyan kami manan iti nga naipahinga kanito tapno mapagtutungtungan mi dagiti nga bambanag may panggap ti biag mi kas may nga mabagtalkan nga gayaywan. Ket mamati kami nga babaan iti dagiti nga adal ket malawlawgan kami may kan kami iti unami nga conviction ken gagar nga mangi implementar mangi apply ti bagbagimi tapno makunang kami met nga natulnog nga anak mo nang nangruna kas sa gaewan. Bendisyonan ti panagina nami ita nga rabii. Itinagan Jesus nga anak mo ken apo mi. Amen. Ket bendisyonan na kayo ni Apo Dios itinagan ti Ama ken ti Anak ken ti Espiritu Santo. Amen. Agyaman kami ket Dios ti agngina. Amen.